Friends, and we're back again. Now we're already into October, so our reading will go October 3rd through the 9th. And I think what we're going to do today is a card a day, right? So let's do that. Oh, and in case you were wondering, I know that I had mentioned a free reading, and I think what we'll do is we'll launch into a gift of a free reading when we hit 75 subscribers. And right now, we're probably close to 20 away from that. So if you do want to participate, be sure to like and subscribe. And then we'll move from there, because what we want to do is we'll use our comment section later. So I'll let you know as soon as everybody has queued up and we hit 75. I'm a little scrambled today. Okay. All right. Makes sense. When we hit 75, that means that those of you that are just lurking, if you want to hit the little button for like and subscribe, we'll move onward. Okay. And it'll be a free half-hour reading. And I like to do them on Skype, so that's always a good thing. And for those of you that don't use Skype, it's free, and you can save onto Skype and then transfer from Skype onto your hard drive if you like. Okay, so it's kind of nifty. Let's see, what do we got going here? This over. So the 3rd is actually Monday, is it? No, yes. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay, so if we're starting first of all with our Monday card, I'm not sure exactly when Mercury's going direct, but it looks like there's going to be some residual of Mercury retrograde. So those of you that are struggling a little bit, it looks to me like this is kind of, nope, sorry, can't do that. Nope, we didn't get the paperwork. This is, and I was even born under the sign of Mercury retrograde, so it should be easier for me. And I actually got a phone call from a medical office that should have had information on me months ago, and they're saying, we don't have it. So I had to go down and give them more of my information. So beware of occurrences like that. When you get a card like this is people telling you no, 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 when you know yes, yes, yes. Okay? So go with the flow. If they ask for 2 or 3 copies, give them 2 or 3 copies, and then move ahead on to Tuesday. Okay? So don't get your chonies in a bunch over all of this. Just deal with it and then let it go. All right. Opportunities are arising on Tuesday here. I love this card. It's in this deck, it's called the time space, but it can have to do with making plans or hearing about a possibility of a really nice trip. People being inclusive, and they may even be like a tour that they want to go on, and they want you to be part of it. So if you happen to get some information like that, get serious about it, because this is a major arcana card. I got this once with that intent and ended up in Thailand for 10 days. So just know that it might have some beautiful opportunities attached to it. Okay, so I do like it. It is a world card in many respects, so know that it's time for you to start pushing the walls back, whether it's in travel or whether it's in just understanding what's going on in the world around you, okay? So it's a beautiful card, Major Arcana, so it's full of power, and it's encouraging you to dream about where it is you want to go and what you want to do. I know where I want to go, but think about it, okay? All right, the next day, Wednesday, we have the Woman of Crystals. And this could be the feminine aspect of legal attributes. So it's really encouraging for me when I see this card, because I know there's so much stuff going on right now in terms of law and order and women in this country and across the world, Iran, all these other places. Know that we're going to start seeing a surge. So it's almost like the tsunami after the earthquake, okay? So we're getting a surge And what faction of the population is it? It's the feminine aspect, all right? Okay, a little aside here for those of you that are trying to get your relationships going. This card is telling me do not settle for second best, right? So if somebody wants to play you and another person back and forth, it's time to become an independent female, saying, no thanks, not interested in playing a game. End of story. Because this is the other woman and you don't want to be that. Or the other man, you don't want to be that. Okay? Thursday, a lot of what you were challenged about on Monday is going to turn in your direction. So this card is telling me, yes, I've got my act together. I'm standing my ground. I know what I'm talking about, and people are going to acknowledge it and agree with you too. This is a card of personal power, okay? And for a lot of people, it even has to do with spirituality. So this is a great card for that. So standing on principle, and also having other people acknowledge you, because it looks like there's little people behind you that say, I want what she has. I want to be who she is. I want to do what she does. Or he, okay? So they're going to be following after you, wanting what you've accomplished in your life, okay? And don't be afraid to ask for help, too. This card has a hand reaching to the heavens. So if you need some extra help in terms of Mother Mary or someone like that, don't be afraid to ask, because they can't intervene. Your angels and your guides don't intervene unless you ask, okay? So that's opportunity for that. And Friday, communication opens up on Friday. So this looks to me like people are finally getting back to you. Remember we had this, everything getting food up to begin with at the beginning of the week. And this is saying, starting to work its way out. I do like this card. It's also a card, every time I see it, I think if you're looking for a job, it's telling me there's going to be a good interview and that you'll do well. So prepare yourself for that. If you're looking for a job, get a friend to help you out where you are doing dress rehearsals with your communication skills, okay? Because they will help you. And you'll be able to find out where your strong points are and where they aren't. On Saturday, it looks like the help of some older people is coming your way. So if you've asked for help, then maybe these little spirit guides show up to help you. These are real people, though, so I would take that into consideration. But they're probably senior citizens, so don't think you only have to look toward the youngsters, because these people have seen it and done it all. So they can certainly share with you, can't they? All right, and my final card for the week is probably my most favorite card, and there it is. It's the High Priestess card. Some people think this has to do with keeping secrets and not being able to get all the information. I don't. This is like knowing because of your spiritual connections. So it's a card of the psychic. So if you have psychic ability or psychic tendencies, the end of the week is going to come out in full bloom, and there's going to be opportunities for you to utilize it to your benefit and to the benefit of people around you, okay? Because we were talking about Mother Mary before. This is exactly who this is in a different costume, all right? So there she is. Okay, all right. So let me read the bottom of the deck, which says count on the assistance of your friends as well. This looks like a small group of people getting together and having major achievements from minor effort. So don't be afraid to include your friends in all of this. All righty, kiddos. Keep thinking about if you want to get signed up for a free reading. What you have to do is to like and subscribe. You can ring that little bell too, and they'll let you know when our next reading has been posted. But it's not going to cost you anything. You just get a half-hour reading, and we'll talk more next week, and we'll count numbers already. Okay, now you might have noticed, but I happen to be wearing my favorite hat, and this is called a Homburg. It's a wool hat from England, and it's one of my favorites. Quite frankly, you may have seen it on Sherlock Holmes. So take good care of yourselves, y'all. Love you from here to the moon and back. We'll see you soon.